What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Lilith, one I'm looking forward to, a new character. So let's see what we've got going on. Let's check it out. As promised, today we'll be taking a look at Lilith. So let's see what we've got going on. Continuing down the Strange Tales Wave, another new character for the shelf. So again, as I've said in previous videos for this wave, that's what I'm most excited about, is adding these new characters. We've had a lot of, upgraded versions of characters or re-releases throughout this year. So it is always nice and fresh to see some new characters, new faces on the shelf. Strange Tales Wave, Blackheart Build-A-Figure, Lilith, there's your logo there. Flip it to the side, nice looking artwork here. Flip it to the back, an expanded image. That's what you need to complete Blackheart. We are almost there. Important information at the bottom. Here's your blurb. Lilith, the goddess of the underworld, is on a millennium-long quest to conquer the world as the mother of demons. Alright, flip it to this side. Image, name, Marvel Legends series. Let's get her out of the box. Fresh out of the box, I'm a little disappointed to see that she comes with essentially nothing, right? We get the extra set of hands here. Not hard to do. They're not new hands. They're hands we've seen a million times. They're white hands, so you have these in your bin somewhere probably already. So I certainly would have loved to have seen at least some sort of power effects to go with Lilith here. If we're not going to get an alternate head or anything substantial in the package, just that added bonus would have been something to make it at least seem a little bit more worthwhile, especially when I'm really looking forward to having her on the shelf, right? So on one hand, it's really nice to get a new character. That part I'm very much excited for. But on the other hand, it is certainly a little bit disappointing to be such a limited offering here. Let's take a closer look. Moving in closer, we can get a good look at the face here. So now, while we only got one head sculpt, I do like the face that they went with. Instead of being just a very neutral expression, we've at least got this grin, which comes off pretty nice. I like the scheme, right? So the colors work well together, very much in line with what she should look like. The cape does have this like sort of dark green that balances really well off of the white, purple, and silver. I think the hair, I know this is like into the power effect, and it's supposed to be representative of what it would look like in the comics, but I guess it's pretty good for what it is, right, in plastic form. So it's different, it's new, so I don't hate it. It's something unique on the shelf. Again, the color on the face really comes off well. The design through the eyes I like. You get the green earrings to pop and balance out that white and purple as well. So aesthetically, I am very pleased with this figure. For the articulation, her head will go down to about there. You can see the chin touching the neck. Head's only going to go up and back to about there. The hair does kind of force you back the other way, but it is sort of pliable, so you can kind of maneuver that around. You get some rock in there, plenty of movement all the way around. For your arms, they will go all the way around, up and out to about there. Upper bicep cut, double jointed, pinless at the elbow. So we are mostly on the shriek body, right? So you get that upper diaphragm, but nothing in the lower ab. Leg will kick up and out to there, back to about there, and then out to there. Upper thigh cut, double jointed, pinless at the knee, nothing at your boot, and then your hinge swivel at the ankle and hinge at the wrist. The cape is a separate piece, does port right into the back there, and then you can kind of swivel that around as you like. Certainly could have been executed a little bit better, but at least, you plug that hole and you're covered up in the back there, so again, it doesn't mess with the overall aesthetic. For your hands, you get your set of fists. The cuff is a separate piece, so you can remove that if you'd like, and then you get your open hands. For comparison, here she is backed up against your deluxe Black Widow. You can see how she's going to stack up against figures that go on this body. Of course, that being the more desired buck for use, but understanding that we do need variety, and the Shriek buck isn't all that bad, just does limit you a little bit for that torso articulation. And then here she is backed up against our Rogue Destiny 2-pack Rogue, which utilizes a lot of the same pieces. So you can see they are pretty much the same height. Lilith takes the advantage because obviously the way the head is shaped. And finally, here she is backed up against our older Phoenix. So you can see how this body, meshes up against some of your older female bucks for Marvel Legends. Similar in height, maybe a little bit shorter, but overall it shows you it could be worse, right? Alright folks, well there you have it. There is your Lilith from the Strange Tales Wave. An okay offering, right? There are certainly some things I would like to see out of this that would just be a little bit better. The thing I'm most happy about though is that it is a new character, so I can have representation of something else on my shelf. That part I very much like. It's just the lack of anything in the box that really brings it down for me. So, I mean, it's what do you do with that, right? Is it something you wait for? You probably could on this one. It's another character in this wave that I don't know that there's a huge demand for. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So, it's okay. That's all. That's all I'll say about it. It could give you a little bit more, but the flip side to that is I am getting something new. So it basically evens out for me. We'll call it a wash and we'll move on, right? So that's the 2 cents, folks. I appreciate you checking out the video. Thank you for staying this long if you have. Of course, you can always find me on any of these socials down here. Most importantly, though, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. And until next time, take it easy.